You went from 0 to 7 figures in about 2.5 years. Walk me quickly through that process. Like what does that, how did that work?
Sure. Like a part of why that was possible was because I took this very systemized, process-oriented approach to the cleaning. And so because I did that, it made it so that I didn't have to be there physically cleaning from literally the first account. And so I created a Google form checklist and walked them through the building with pictures and everything so that I could train someone else, and they have this, like, I called it a supervisor in the pocket. And if they had a question, they would refer back to the thing I had created for them to know where things were, how to work through the space. And then I put a couple other things in there to just help me know that they had completed the work properly, like how to upload and create pictures of before and after and things like that. And so because I did that, though, and that was one example of many, it allowed me to not only train people that could do the cleaning, but then train people on how to train other people. And so I would say within the first 4 or 5 months, I started backing off from even training cleaners, and I was able to spend the bulk of my time finding new opportunities to bid, to put bids in for. And so a month later, I got another commercial account, and then a month later, another commercial account. And I would say that first $100,000 of annual revenue is probably the hardest, because you're fighting not just other people in the market and timing and all those things, but you're fighting your own demons that are trying to tell you that you're on the wrong path, that you can't do this. And once you pass like 6 figures in revenue that you generated by yourself, there's something that happens, I think, psychologically, that's like, I could do this.
Yep.
And so once that happened, though, and I would say that probably took somewhere around 8 to 9 months to pass that number.
How many contracts did you have at that point?
That was about 10. That was about 10 contracts, and the amount per contract ranged from $500 a month to anywhere around $5,000 a month. Once that happened, it was like, I got a real business here. And so the velocity, you mentioned escape velocity, from that point, it's almost like it compounded. And within a year, we went from about $100,000 a year to about $400,000 a year.